started in 2001 as a local anime group, we have now grown into North Florida's largest anime convention, Wasabi Con. We also expanded to New Orleans as well. But we are so excited to be here and to host this cosplay contest. We are so thankful for the Orlando Japan Festival, and we're so glad you guys are here. This contest is very exciting. We have many entrants, and to give you guys an idea, we have some amazing prizes today. We will be having a Best in Show who will receive 2 4-day passes to MegaCon Orlando 2026, 2 3-day passes to Holiday Matsuri 2025 next month, and 2 3-day passes to WasabiCon 2026. Our runner-up will also receive passes to those 3 conventions as well. So thank you to our sponsors. MegaCon, Holiday Matsuri, WasabiCon is going to be happening next October 9, 10, 11. So I hope all of you make the journey up there. And there's also going to be a couple of festivals up there in the meantime as well. But I'd like to just go ahead and welcome up our judges for the cosplay contest. I'll let them introduce themselves to you guys and tell you about their organizations, and then we'll welcome all the contestants on stage one by one. All right, welcome you guys. Thank you guys for being our judges. I'll hand off the mic so you guys can talk about yourself.
Got it. Good afternoon. My name is Mark Morimoto, representing Zip Air Tokyo. We're an airline from Japan. We're going to do some charter flights from MCO to Tokyo Narita next February and March. So whoever's interested in going to Tokyo nonstop, let us know. We're at the booth over there, so let us know. Yeah, I like to talk to you guys. I want to know about you guys. So thank you guys for the presentation. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Are you enjoying the festival? Yay! Thank you very much. My name is Fumio Tsuda. I'm Deputy Consul General of the Consulate General of Japan in Miami. I came from Miami this morning. I'm so excited. Okay, we do assist people, business relations, cultural interaction, and people-to-people exchange. We have programs for the American graduate to teach English in Japan or other invitation program. So if you want to explore more about Japan and Japanese culture, please feel free to reach out to us. Enjoy! Thank you!
皆さんこんにちは。Hello everybody. I am from Jacksonville Japanese Association, and I'm here to tell you that we will be hosting our first Japan Festival this coming March. So it's March 7th, I believe. We have our booth with WasabiCon, and I have a flyer. So please join us in March. Thank you. In Jacksonville.
All right, let's get this cosplay contest started. Let's welcome our first contestant to this stage, Vinyl. Vinyl is cosplaying as Jinshi from the Apothecary Diaries. This cosplay was made in March and spent over 100 hours of crafting this entire cosplay. Yes, tell us about this costume.
So I made this back for SwampCon in a rush at like 3 a.m. because I'm a college student. So that 100 hours is spaced out between me, like after assignments, going, okay, what do I have to do? And then I redid it because I was like, you know, I want less, I want more fabric here in Florida. That's what I always dream of, is being hotter than I am. So I lined this, so this is very heavy now, and I'm sweating.
Woo! One more time for Vinyl, and you can show our judges. Beautiful job. Are you guys having a good time? Wonderful. Thank you so much, Vinyl. Next up, please put your hands together for Aries. Aries is dressed as Dante from Devil May Cry. This costume took 5 years to make. The jacket was handmade and waterproof. Let's hear it for Aries, dressed as Dante. Would you like to tell us something about your cosplay?
So this costume holds a very special place in my heart. It is my dream cosplay, and I waited 15 years to make this costume. But 5 years ago, I finally had enough funds and the skills to be able to create everything from top to bottom.
Wonderful job. Show our judges. All right. These cosplayers work very hard on their costumes, so I'm so glad they were able to join us for this. Who's had a lot of food today? Yeah, all right, all right. So number 3, we have Landon. You guys may recognize his character as the one and only Chainsaw Man. Made from Eva foam, glue, acrylic paint, and more. This took 2 weeks to complete, leading up to the Chainsaw Man movie. All right, Landon, tell us about your costume.
Yeah, so I got this up and ready for the Chainsaw Man movie that came out last month. It was amazing. I saw it 4 times in every single format. I love Chainsaw Man. Thank you.
All right, one more time for Landon. Show the judges behind you. Thank you so much, Landon. Beautiful job. All right, I want to hear a big round of applause for our next contestant, number 4. We have Victoria as Princess Peach. This entire cosplay, from the hoop skirt was made, the underskirt, the gloves, the wig was styled, the crown, and the nails were even handmade by Victoria as well. Let's hear it. Tell us something about your cosplay.
So the most challenging part for the cosplay was making the wig as accurate as possible. I took an Arda wig from Arda.com because we love them. And what I did was I took all of the wefts off from the front and I split them in half and in 3/4 in order to take some batting under this heart-shaped piece that you're seeing and these 2 little I'll call them pigtails, swoops that you're seeing. And that is how I was able to make the illusion that there's more hair than there actually is, because I only used 1 wig in order to make this. The crown is 3D printed, as well as the gems, where I took some purling in order to make it look like there's pearls on the crown. And I used the acetone method in order to make the crown just a little bit smoother. When it comes to the dress itself, there were heavy alterations to make sure it wasn't too long. So what we did is we took the back into a bustle and took the front into just a little bit higher. All of the underskirts are made by myself, which took forever. There's hooks on them. And then I was inspired by Bridgerton to make Princess Peach look more like a queen, similar to Love Bunny Cosplay's Mario lore, in order to make the hoop skirt. So thank you very much.
Judges, one more time for Princess Peach. This was a labor of love. Did you guys spend a lot of money today? And don't forget, at 4 o'clock, they're having their raffle. Buy all of the raffle tickets at the booth next to the stage. All right, one more time for Princess Peach. Next up, we have contestant number 5. Contestant number 5, we have Evele as Nahida from Genshin Impact. Spent around 3 months on this costume, and it was either made or 3D printed, and then it was customized by you.
It was basically put all together by last night. I couldn't paint it yet, but I'm coming for holiday materials and everything's gonna fit by then. And this lamb took about 8.5 hours for it. And I'm really excited to be here.
Great. Let's hear it for Evele for this Genshin Impact cosplay. Wonderful job. Show to the judges. Thank you so much, Miss Evele. One more time. we have Alexander cosplaying as Kazuma Kiryu from Yakuza. Was shipped from Japan, correct?
I actually went to Japan, I bought it there, then brought it back here, the suit and the pants. I thrifted the shirt and then Amazon the shoes. Yeah.
Show off for the crowd one more time. Let's hear it for Alexander from Yakuza. Took 3 weeks to make, and guess what? It was all handmade.
How about a hand for
Beautiful job. Can you tell us something about your costume?
Well, I was rewatching Shippuden, and as soon as Kaguya came on, I was like, who doesn't like a bad girl? 3 weeks later, this was made.
One more time for Joe as Kaguya, and please be sure to show the judges. Entirely handmade except for the wig, but the wig was styled. Beautiful job. A lot of hard work goes into making cosplay, so I hope to see a lot more of you next year on this stage. One more time for Joe. Next up, please put your hands together for entry number 8. We have Ruby from Freerin as Freerin. Cosplay, gold trim was attached. All the embellishments you see were added to this, as well as the red gemstones, which were hand sewn and attached by Ruby. Could you tell us something about your costume?
Absolutely. I just love the Freerun IP, so I knew the minute I was watching it, I had to do this. This is the first costume I did majority by hand, so it's been a real learning experience. I broke a few sewing needles, but in the end we did it.
And be sure to turn around and show off to the judges. Wonderful job with the gold trim embellishments, red gemstones. Hand sewing is hard. All right, next up, contestant number 9. We have Deanna. Deanna is cosplaying Sweetheart from Omori. This entire costume, including the Morningstar, was handmade by Deanna, except for the shoes, and that's okay because the shoes are fabulous. The best part that Deanna loves about this costume is the Morningstar, because that alone took 2 to 3 weeks and a lot of hot glue burns. Can you tell us something about your costume?
Yeah, this is my first handmade costume. I'm super proud of it because it took a lot of hard work and a lot of sewing.
Great job! Let's hear it for Miss Deanna! And be sure to show the judges. Getting on stage is very nerve-wracking, so I'm so glad we're all supporting our cosplayers. All right, we have up next entry number 10, Alfonso. You may recognize this vicious Pokemon. He is cosplaying as a Samurai Venusaur from Pokemon. This costume took Alfonso 3 months to make. Everything on this costume was handmade by Alfonso. And guess what? He had no idea there was a costume contest today. He showed up like this. Great job, Alfonso. Can you tell us something about your costume?
Yeah, I came here just hanging out with friends, and they said, "Yeah, you should try your costume," and I brought it out. The costume is an old Monster Hunter variation, but I had it in my trunk. The biggest problem, well, not problem, but the hardest time I had was 3 months making the flower on my back. It was very hard. I'll tell you what.
Alfonso, show off to the crowd Great job. All right, and we do have one more contestant. All right, we have our last contestant, Justin, dressed as Haru Mama from Umase. Great job, Justin. Can you tell us about your costume?
So this was actually a costume I got for Halloween. I couldn't find the right wig that would ship in time, so I had to get creative with a pink wig meant for a different thing and a red hairband. So I layer them together and add the ear accessories on top.
Great job. One more time for Justin. And be sure to show the judges behind you. Let's hear it one more time for all of our contestants so they can hear you. All right, so we're going to have a very quick, very short judge deliberation. Everybody, getting on stage is very hard. It's very scary. So I want to hear all of your applause for every single cosplayer when they come back on stage. Amazing. Lots of hard work, lots of hours on stage. You guys look beautiful. You're a little bit taller. Let's start one behind. Beautiful. All right, you guys. Thank you once again for competing in our cosplay contest. Thank you to the Japanese organization of Jacksonville. Thank you to Zip Airlines, and thank you to the Miami Consulate, Japanese Miami Consulate as well for judging this. And, all right, you guys. All right, you guys, we have a runner-up and we have a best of show. Start a drum roll for me, please. Our runner-up today is Venusaur Samurai. Venusaur Samurai came dressed to this without even knowing about a costume contest, and he ended up winning! All right, and one more drum roll for our best of show. They're going to MegaCon, Holmat, and WasabiCon. It is Princess Peach! Wonderful job! One big round of applause for all of our winners. Congratulations! Don't forget, cosplayers, to come to the WasabiCon booth, and then if I could all get you together and our judges for a photo. All right. This is the best part about cosplayer, the photos. Let's scooch in all together, all together. All right. And get a little bit closer on the end. My boss wants this photo to prove I did this. All right, and ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, one more. Sorry. Can you hold the Labubu? Thank you. All right. I made my boss buy that on the business credit card. All right, ready? And say konnichiwa. And one last one. Selfie. No. All right, on 3, say konnichiwa. 1, 2, 3.